Once you've got the building blocks, the next big question is where the workload should actually live and how to keep your options open so you're never trapped. Let's cover the 4 places AI runs, how you move workloads across them, and the very real trap of vendor lock-in. This is where infrastructure starts meeting strategy. AI infrastructure can live in 4 places, and the exam expects you to describe each one cold. So let's walk the 4 corners of this slide. Top left, cloud on-demand GPUs, elastic scale, pay-as-you-go pricing. Perfect for bursty or experimental work. Spin it up, pay for what you use, spin it down. Top right, on-prem, you own the hardware, so you get maximum control and data locality, and at sustained heavy use, the economics usually swing in your favor. If those GPUs run hot all day every day, owning beats renting. Bottom left, hybrid, the best of both. Keep your steady, sensitive workloads on-prem and burst to the cloud when you need extra horsepower. Bottom right, edge AI, push inference out to where the data is actually born, a factory floor, a store, a remote site for low latency and less backhaul, which also means lower bandwidth costs. Now here's the part that turns this from trivia into a real skill. The bottom band, the choice is driven by 4 factors. Data gravity, move compute to the data, not the other way around because big data is expensive and painful to move. Latency, run closer to your users for faster outcomes. Cost, balance infrastructure, operations, and total cost of ownership. And compliance, meet regulatory requirements and protect sensitive data. Here's the thing, it's almost never one size fits all. Most enterprises land on a hybrid mix, which is exactly why Cisco solutions are built to span on-prem and cloud. Think of it like deciding where to do different kinds of work. Some things you do at the office for control and security, some you outsource for a burst of scale, and some you handle on-site because being physically close is the whole point. Same logic applied to AI workloads. When you sit down to place a workload, run those 4 levers: data gravity, latency, cost, compliance, and the right home usually reveals itself. We'll keep coming back to these 4 for the rest of the course. Let's talk about staying flexible, because the worst position to be in is stuck. Number 1, workload mobility. Your ability to move an AI job between environments. Look at the top diagram, on-prem to private cloud to public cloud A to public cloud B, without rebuilding it from scratch. Number 2, multi-cloud. Deliberately using more than one cloud provider, like that landscape showing provider A, B, and C, each with their own compute, storage, and networking. Number 3 is the enabler that makes it all possible, containers. Look at build once, run anywhere. You package the workload one time and it runs consistently wherever you drop it. That's the magic ingredient. Now weigh it because the bottom of the slide is refreshingly honest. Benefits on the left, costs on the right. The benefits are real. Flexibility to choose the best environment for each job, resilience if one platform has a bad day, optimized performance, and avoiding single provider risk so you're not at one vendor's mercy. But it is not free. Look at the costs. Data egress fees, moving data between clouds, racks up charges fast, plus the complexity of managing multiple platforms and the headache of keeping everything consistent across them. So mobility is a goal you design for, not something you get for free. Think of it like keeping your career options open. You do the work up front. Keep your skills portable so you're never trapped in one job. Same idea here. Containerize, use open formats, and you keep the freedom to move. But you also accept some overhead to get there. The exam wants you to know both sides, the flexibility and resilience you gain, and the egress fees and complexity you pay. And that tension leads us straight into the topic everybody underestimates until it bites them: vendor lock-in. Vendor lock-in is when you're so deep into one vendor's ecosystem that leaving is painful and expensive. And the slide names the 3 risks right up top. 1, pricing power. Once you're locked in, the vendor can raise prices or change terms, and you've got limited alternatives. 2, limited flexibility. Proprietary services and integrations make it hard to adapt or innovate. You're boxed in. 3, migration cost. Look at that calculator and the tangled maze, high cost operational disruption, and complex data and model moves if you ever do try to leave. Lock-in is comfortable right up until the day it isn't. So how do you fight it? That whole middle row is your playbook. Lean on open standards, open APIs, and interoperable protocols, avoiding proprietary interfaces. Use portable formats, store data in open, well-documented formats, and use open model formats so your models aren't trapped in one platform's AI tooling. And lean on containers, Kubernetes, and open model formats to package workloads so they move freely. But here's the mindset I really want you to take, and it's that exit door on the right of the slide, designed for an exit you hope you never use. Like a good insurance policy or knowing where the fire exits are the moment you walk into a building, you map the way out before you ever need it, not during the emergency. Build the off-ramp on day one. Now, real talk, you won't always avoid lock-in completely. Sometimes a vendor's proprietary feature is genuinely worth it, and that's a perfectly fine call to make. The point isn't paranoia. It's going in with your eyes open and a plan. Look at the payoff row. More choice, lower risk, faster innovation, better economics, long-term agility. That's the reward for designing portable from the start. This kind of judgment, weighing convenience against freedom, is exactly what this cert is checking for and exactly what makes you the person they want in the room when the big decisions get made.